Most men think attraction is something a woman will say out loud. They wait for her to confess it, to send a clear message, or to make a move that removes all doubt. But here's the truth, she'll never admit it. Not with words. Not directly. Because her psychology doesn't work like that. Her subconscious speaks through her eyes, her posture, her voice, her hesitation. And while she pretends to be calm, her body is screaming the signs, the proofs, the evidences of her desire. The problem is, most men never learned how to listen to that silent language. They're too busy believing the lies society told them about women, about love, about what interest looks like. If you've ever been ignored, rejected, or suddenly replaced without knowing why, this video will change everything. Because it's not that she didn't feel anything, it's that you didn't see what was already there. You didn't notice the little signs her body left behind, the way her eyes held you half a second longer, the way she adjusted her clothes when you entered the room, the way she suddenly lost her words when you looked at her. Those are not accidents. They are psychological evidences of attraction, the kind that only a man who understands the secrets of female psychology can decode. Once you learn to see these proofs, you'll never again wonder if a woman likes you. You'll know it before she even realizes it herself. So let me ask you, have you ever felt that confusing moment where she laughs at your jokes, but later acts distant? Or when she says she's not looking for a relationship, yet keeps finding excuses to be around you? Have you ever felt her eyes watching you when she thought you weren't paying attention? These aren't coincidences. These are psychological seduction techniques, sometimes conscious, but often subconscious, that reveal everything she tries to fake or hide. This video isn't about guessing games or cheap tricks. It's about understanding how the female mind and body betray the truth of desire, even when her words don't. And here's the reward. Once you understand these secrets, you'll stop being the man who's confused, chasing, or begging for attention. You'll become the man who stays calm, observant, and in control, the one who knows how to make her chase you without saying a single word. Because once you can read her body's messages, you hold power most men never will. So pay attention. Her mouth may stay silent, but her body has already told the whole story. Most men walk through life blind to what a woman's eyes are already screaming. They think attraction is about what she says, how much she texts, or whether she laughs at his jokes. But real desire, the kind she can't put into words, hides in silence. It hides in her glances, in the way her body betrays her when her mind is trying to stay in control. Every woman has this secret battle between what she feels and what she's allowed to show. And if you can read the truth behind her mask, you'll never have to chase a woman again, because you'll see it before she ever confesses it. It starts small. You walk into the room, and for half a second, her eyes lock on you. Just half a second too long. She looks away fast, too fast. Her hand brushes her hair, she touches her neck, or her breathing subtly changes. Most men miss it, but her body just gave her away. Attraction doesn't begin with words. It begins with energy, tension, and instinct. When she's drawn to you, her body reacts before her logic does. Her pupils widen, her posture opens, and her movements become a silent language that only the confident can read. Both are the same emotion wearing different disguises. Her mind says, "Don't let him know," while her body says, "Please notice me." And if you stay grounded, if you don't chase or flinch, you give her permission to relax her guard. That's when her real self starts to leak through, in her eyes, her tone, her rhythm. She'll stand closer without realizing. Her laughter will come easier. Her gaze will linger longer. The feminine energy inside her wants to surrender, but only to someone who feels safe in his own presence. That's the paradox. The more you need her, the less she feels it. The more you can read her without reacting, the more she opens up, emotionally, physically, and subconsciously. There's a moment that every man has to experience to understand this truth. It's that electric pause when your eyes meet hers and neither of you speaks. The world around you fades. You feel something unsaid pass between you, something older than language, something primal. In that silence, her body tells you everything. Her pupils dilate. Her lips part slightly. Her breath shortens. And then, as if remembering the rules, she looks away and pretends to check her phone. You smile, not because she's rejecting you, but because you saw it. You saw what she was trying to hide. This is the level of awareness that separates men who chase from men who attract. It's not about talking more or proving value. It's about seeing. Most men are too distracted by surface signals, the friendly laugh, the polite conversation, and they miss the micro moments that reveal what's real. But once you learn to recognize those moments, everything changes. You no longer wonder if she likes you. You feel it. You sense when her energy shifts, when her body language betrays her calm. That's when you know she's interested, she's curious, she's fighting herself not to show it. And that's the forbidden tension women live in. They want you to sense their attraction but not expose it. They want you to lead them out of their own restraint. That's why the confident man, the one who doesn't rush, doesn't push, doesn't over-explain, becomes irresistible. He turns silence into magnetism. He understands that her hesitation isn't rejection, it's desire wrapped in fear. And if he can hold that tension with patience, her walls crumble on their own. So next time you talk to her, slow down. Watch the eyes, not the words. Watch how her voice changes when she says your name. Notice how her body angles toward you even when she's pretending to scroll through her phone. But the man who understands psychological seduction techniques, who recognizes the difference between what she says and what she feels, becomes unforgettable. Because he knows how to stay calm inside her emotional storm. He doesn't chase approval. He doesn't question her feelings every second. He simply observes, feels, and leads. That leadership isn't about control, it's about emotional stability. When she sees that you can stay centered even when she tests you, it proves something powerful to her subconscious. You're safe. You're not needy. You're not easily manipulated. And that's when her desire starts to grow uncontrollably. Because women are not attracted to chaos, they're attracted to calm confidence. To the man who doesn't try to force anything, but somehow makes her want everything. She'll test you to see if you're real. It's part of her nature. She'll pretend to ignore you, delay replying, or challenge your opinions just to watch how you react. She's not trying to be cruel. She's looking for proofs, evidences, reasons to trust that what she feels isn't just temporary chemistry. It's subconscious psychology at work. Her instincts are asking, is this man strong enough to handle me? And the truth is, most men fail not because they lack looks or money, but because they fail these silent tests. The trick is to recognize her tests as signs of interest, not rejection. When she challenges you, she's not pushing you away, she's trying to see if you'll stay. When she teases or acts uninterested, she's fighting the attraction that's already consuming her. She's trying to protect her heart from being played, betrayed, or replaced again. But if you stay grounded, if you don't take the bait, don't argue, don't try to convince her, she'll start to feel something rare: trust. And with trust comes surrender. That's when her energy changes completely. The woman who once acted distant starts becoming playful. The girl who avoided your gaze now holds it longer than before. The woman who is testing you now laughs at your jokes, touches your arm, or finds reasons to stay near. Her subconscious mind begins associating your presence with safety, and safety is the foundation of true attraction. Because once she feels secure around you, her guard drops, and her femininity begins to flow freely. This is where most men break the magic. They rush it. They try to define the relationship too soon. They start asking questions, seeking reassurance, demanding clarity. But mystery is what keeps her emotionally engaged. She doesn't fall in love because you told her to. She falls because she can't stop feeling you. When you remove that emotional tension, when you make her too certain, she loses the curiosity that keeps her desire alive. That's why some relationships fade after the first few weeks, because he stopped being unpredictable and she stopped feeling the unknown. To awaken her deeper desire, you must stay one step ahead of her subconscious. When she's attracted, she'll start mirroring you without noticing. Her voice will match your rhythm. Her posture will align with yours. She'll laugh when you laugh, even when she doesn't know why. That's her subconscious mind syncing with yours, a psychological connection that feels magnetic. She's no longer deciding to like you. Her biology has already made that choice. You've awakened the part of her that craves safety, confidence, and dominance, the same energy that makes her feel feminine and alive. But here's the secret that most men miss. Once you sense her attraction, you must not react to it. Don't celebrate, don't rush, don't get attached. Because the moment you act like you got her, she feels it and her attraction drops. Women fall for men who stay mysterious, unpredictable, and calm even when things are going their way. That calm confidence isn't arrogance, it's proof of self-control. And self-control is the most attractive quality a man can ever project. It's the difference between men who get lucky and men who stay irresistible. The lucky man needs things to happen right now. The irresistible man lets them unfold naturally because he knows the outcome is inevitable. When you understand female psychology, you realize that every time she hides her feelings, tests your patience, or gives mixed signals, she's simply revealing more about her desire. She wants to be conquered, but not rushed. She wants to feel chosen, not pursued. She wants a man who sees her clearly, but never loses himself trying to win her. That's how you mess with her mind, not through manipulation, but through presence. You make her question her own emotions. She wonders why she feels nervous around you, why she replays your conversations, why she misses your energy even when you haven't texted in days. That's not an accident, it's psychology. Her subconscious is trying to solve a puzzle that you created simply by not being predictable. You've become the question her mind keeps asking, the mystery she can't decode. And women fall for what they can't fully understand. The trick is to keep that emotional tension alive, not through games, but through awareness. Don't reveal everything about yourself too soon. Don't seek validation or reassurance. Let her wonder what you're thinking, why you're so calm when she tries to provoke you, why you're not like the other men who get emotional or defensive. Every time you stay composed, you create contrast, and contrast creates attraction. Because in her world, where most men are either too soft or too arrogant, the man who can stay balanced becomes unforgettable. And once she starts chasing your calm, you've already won. That's when she begins to open up emotionally. She'll start sharing secrets, stories, small fragments of her heart she doesn't tell anyone else. That's when you must lead her deeper, not by asking direct questions, but by being fully present. Listen to her silences. Notice when her words slow down, when her breathing changes. Those are the subconscious signs that her walls are falling. You're no longer just a man she likes. You're becoming the man she feels safe to desire. That's not manipulation. That's mastery. You're not forcing her feelings. You're unlocking the ones she's been hiding all along. And when she finally admits it, maybe not with words, but with her body, her eyes, her surrender, you'll understand what true attraction really is. It's not about tricks, questions, or tests. It's not about control or dominance. It's about connection, awareness, and timing. It's about making her feel something she can't explain, something that makes her stop pretending and start feeling. That's the real secret. She'll never admit it, but her body already has. Because when you know how to read the signs, the secrets, the proofs, the evidences, when you understand the psychology behind her attraction and the subconscious desire she tries to hide, you stop playing by her rules. You stop chasing love, and love starts chasing you. Have you noticed how some men seem to naturally attract women without effort, while others are stuck in doubt and fear? I put together something that can change that completely. It's a complete guide with practical strategies that can transform your way of connecting and help you build genuine connections. Check the first pinned comment. It's worth a look. If you've uncovered these powerful secrets and want to go even further, here's another revealing video you can't afford to miss. Watch it to discover the subtle ways women reveal their true intentions and learn how to protect yourself. Because the more you understand, the more control you'll have over your love life.